what's going on, goalkeepers, and welcome back to Pro Club's Goalkeeper Tips. So today I'm going to be covering the basics of distribution as a goalkeeper. Also, as you can probably see on screen right now, I'm a 90 rated keeper. The highest rating you can be as a goalkeeper is 91, and I am trying out a 6'6", 185 acrobatic build. This is just an experiment, guys. Don't go for this just because I am. I will let you guys know how it goes, but let's jump into the basics. So the best way to practice your goalkeeper distribution, if you're not playing games, is to go into a goalkeeper skill game. This is the second game that you can do. And this is really good to practice your throwing, and it's good to practice your kicking. And this is what I do to kind of go into games sometimes to warm up before I'm bored, just to practice a little bit. But you can actually do different types of kicks. The X is the flat kick. The B is like the drop kick, the really like massive kick. And there's RBX as well, which is like a really nice driven kick, which I'll show you guys some examples for in a second in some gameplay. And then obviously your throwing is A, and RB and A is like a throw through ball. So let's jump into some gameplay to show you guys that. So I've thrown together some clips for you guys that shows a bit of composure, distribution, and also shows different kicking and throwing styles. Some of the clips may not be 100% seriously, like you see me just like flicking the ball over people's heads and whatnot. That's just me trying to experiment with good ways to distribute the ball in high pressure situations. Like here, example, ball hopping this striker. They didn't actually manage to get the ball, but there are actually clips of me actually doing proper distributions. I can show you guys some examples. Like for example here, like they're attacking right now, they play the ball into the middle, I catch it. Nice easy catch, nothing too complicated, and now I'm just looking for the right option to deal with. So what we want to do is see which is the best option. For me, there wasn't many actually options, so I do the B kick, which goes really miles in the air. But another option here as well, or another clip, is the ball. Just take the ball round him. Like I use acceleration to trait, and I found that's really good for like taking on players like in composed situations where you just got to try and flick it around them and just sprint away from them. And that shows exactly why that is probably one of the best ways to do it. And if you guys would like me to do like a more in-depth distribution video, I can do one where I can actually show you guys in-game with me with a controller cam like I did in my last episode of Goalkeeper Tips, and I can work on it a bit more. But this is more just like a basics of what buttons to press and the basics of like here, right, for example, that's an RB and X. That's like a driven kick. It's a through ball at the same time, and it gets played through to the striker. Unfortunately, he doesn't score from it, but it created an opportunity. And it's a really nice kick. It's really new to the game. But another chance here. I like push the ball away, parry it. It comes back to my feet here. Just going to skill away and just kind of take it around players and just get out of a pretty sticky situation. You've got to have confidence to do that. Not every goalkeeper likes doing that. Some people just kick it away. But for me, I like to be a bit more composed and just try and keep the ball in possession and get the ball out nice and calmly. Here, RB and A, that throw is. As you can see, like I explained before, it's like a throw through ball. It goes just ahead of the defender or whoever you're throwing to, and they're really useful. Again here, just a nice easy touch and accelerating away from the attackers. Makes me look composed, makes my defenders feel a bit more comfortable as well. But there are some, it basically just explains the basics of goalkeeper distribution and composure for you guys. And that's an RB and X again, like a really nice driven throw. Or kick, sorry, not a throw. There's so many different things you can do from a distributing position. But right here as well, like they're building up, I'm just going to go ahead and just like catch the ball. And I've got opportunities here, so I'm going to go ahead and just like see what is on and what is the best opportunity to do. For example here, there's an RB and A, throwing it forward in front of the defender. But anyway, let's get into the Q&A section of the video. So Blake Murphy asked, you know when you run to grab the ball, when you rush the ball in your box, basically coming out for a ball that's coming towards you, how do you do it so you don't just run into the ball? So it's pretty basic. All you got to do is hold up on the right stick and your guy will just easily pick it up. You won't have any options or like any issues with that. Just make sure you do press something. If you hold up, you will have no issues in the future. Next question is by Luis Enrique Machado. Said, I don't even know how to pronounce the full name. Do the save assistance on assisted work online? Because that seems a little bit OP. No, you can't use assisted online. That's an offline only option to use. I did show it in the video showing like save assistance and whatnot, but you can only use it offline. You'll be put straight onto semi-assisted if you try and use assisted. Zalendro says, what is your opinion on playing FIFA with no save assistance? Basically manual. I love it. That's what I play on all the time. I feel like once you've mastered manual save assistance, you'll be such a better goalkeeper. You won't be relying on the game to kind of help you make saves. If you make a mistake, you know you've got to improve on that certain situation. And I find like you can do so much more. You can dive that little bit further on manual as well, guys. It is a little thing that's been a thing for years. You can just dive that little bit extra if you're on manual because you can just predict it better. But you've got to just make sure you practice and pay attention when you're playing. Andrian says, so you don't use the left stick to position yourself? No, you don't. Like the only time you can use the left stick to position yourself is free kicks and corners. I wouldn't use it normally. So Edge Blonde 135 or 13, sorry, says, when do you dive? You basically dive as soon as you see the ball. Like there's no shot indicator now in the game, so you've got to be really paying attention to see when the shot comes through. It does sometimes come down to reactions, but if you see that ball line coming towards your goal, just make the save then and hold the direction that it's going. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you on the pitch.